during the screening of the film of the life of the former leader of Israel, Golda Meir. It was an invitation by Brock Pierce to celebrate her life story. The screening of the movie about the life of the former leader of Israel, Mrs. Golda Meir, generated many thoughts, according to John Arundel.
I think the legacy of Golda Meir as the Iron Lady of Israel was that of everlasting peace and security for the state of Israel. Obviously, she got tripped up by the Yom Kippur War in 1973, and that ended her time as prime minister. But you wonder sometimes, how she would react to what's happening right now. Would she have done things differently than Netanyahu, who's also under fire, of course, for, people are saying, not providing enough security for this horrific event of October 7th to have happened. But the everlasting legacy is there. Israel is intact. It is strong. And as the first female leader of Israel and only the fourth female leader in the world, she really set the stage for other leaders after her, like Margaret Thatcher and Hillary Clinton and a lot of others who have carried her legacy of peace in the Middle East. God bless her. What a terrific film. And it's just great to be here tonight to honor her.
Thank you.
As we saw, John made a comparison between Golda Meir and the Yom Kippur War of October 1973 and the way Benjamin Netanyahu reacted to the Hamas attack against Israel on October 7, 2023. That was followed by another comment from Bobby Reshnitz, who also watched the film. He delivered a speech inside the United States Congress on the occasion of issuing an official American coin by the U.S. commemorating the life of Golda Meir. Let's hear him now.
Okay, I believe that Golda Meir was known as the Iron Lady. She is somebody who came up from very humble beginnings, moved to the United States from Ukraine, where she had a better life. Democracy afforded her a wonderful education, and then she decided to make Aliyah and move to the land of Israel, where subsequently she became prime minister. It's very unusual for a woman, even nowadays, to be the head of state. You can count on one hand the female heads of state over the years. And Golda Meir was a trailblazer. She was a woman who set the standard very high for being taken seriously as somebody who at the time was very liberal, very progressive. And one of the things that she did before the Yom Kippur War is she made it very clear at a speech in London. She said, perhaps one day we will have peace with the Arab world that unites against us, and perhaps one day we can eventually forgive them for killing our sons. But we can never forgive them for forcing us to kill their sons. The Jewish people in the country of Israel is a defensive country. They have no intention of ever going to war, no intention of ever harming anyone. If the Palestinians would put their arms down, we're in the middle of a war with Hamas right now, if they put their arms down, there would be peace. But if Israel would put their arms down, the consequences would be there would be no more Israel. So the fact that we are now doing the Golda Meir commemorative coin and the Senate event takes place in the U.S. Capitol tomorrow is to reaffirm the Senate and the Congress's commitment to the Israel and United States relationship in terms of cementing that bond on the common values of democracy and peace through strength.
Emil Fish related his own experience as a Holocaust survivor and the story of Israel and how Golda Meir wanted to defend Israel. This was a direct reference in the movie about Meir. She defended the Jews after the occurrence of the Holocaust. Fish also regretted that October 7 was a mini Holocaust.
There is a common thing between Golda Meir, Netanyahu, and a Holocaust survivor that I was. When after the Second World War, the only thing that the Jews wanted They did not want to be persecuted again, and they want a country where they can defend themselves so the Holocaust will never happen again. That's the common thing that Golda Meir, Netanyahu, and most of the Jewish people have as a result of the Holocaust. And we value life, and we willing to die to be left alone as a country and not to be persecuted and not to be killed because we're Jews. So the key to the thing that Golda Meir and Netanyahu and I as the Holocaust survivors have is that we do not want to be persecuted as Jews. We don't mind being persecuted as either criminals or opinions, but not as a Jew. Because we want to make sure that never again is a reality, that we will never be killed as a Jew. And that's what the world doesn't understand today, the Jews and the Israelis. We Jews have no choice. We will die for never again to be the truth. We don't want to be killed as Jews. And that's the thing, what's happening today. And I wish that the world would understand that we cannot afford another Holocaust. And what's happening now on October 7th was a mini Holocaust that we don't have a problem soldiers killing soldiers because that's a war. But children and women and kids, we cannot afford to show that we don't care. And what Golda Meir, in that movie, she was very concerned about the soldiers, the life of the soldiers, and that's what is common for a Holocaust survivor, is that we value life and we don't want to be persecuted as Jews.
Finally, Ezra Friedlander discussed Golda Meir as having a continued legacy that still impacts Israel relations with the Palestinians. A few of her utterances mentioned in the film are being studied to denote how Israel can make peace with the Arabs. And since that Israeli-Arab peace has not been finalized yet, the debate on the life and career of Meir is not going to stop.
The legacy of Golda Meir is very complicated because of the ongoing war right now between Israel and Gaza. People are making the analogy that just the way Israel was surprised 50 years ago during the Yom Kippur War when Golda Meir was prime minister, so is Israel surprised now. It literally happened 50 years apart, literally to the day. So I think the legacy of Golda Meir will be always viewed through the prism, through the lens of what has transpired with the October, for lack of a better word, like 7th War or the Gaza War. So we still don't know what the final legacy of Golda Meir is, but a lot of people are using her analogy of, oh, we cannot forgive the Arabs from, perhaps we will be able to forgive them for killing our sons, but we won't be able, but Israel won't be able to forgive themselves for killing Arab sons. And when peace will be, when the Arabs, some of the Arabs hate Israel less than they love their children. So those are some of the ongoing quotes that you hear throughout this terrible times that we're living through. And we all hope that we can bring peace to the region, because at the end of the day, that's what people want. Most people, whether they're Israeli or Arab, they want peace. They do want peace. And unfortunately, Hamas has hijacked that, at least in Gaza. So we hope that cooler heads will prevail and we can realize peace in our lifetime. Thank you.
Hey, Maria Maloof here. Please click to like and subscribe to Maria Maloof TV YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.